Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Yeah.
What's going on, guys? It is me, the mighty SUCRAM. Back with Caps Off the Chain podcast, episode 14, 13, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Cheryl, turn your mic down.
Turn my mic down. All right,
Head upstairs.
Stardate 2000 and something.
Gil, we got a lot to talk about for the Capitals today. A lot of bad, not very good.
Yeah.
Maybe some good. No, just fucking terrible. This, we talked about this last night. I said it throughout the damn live stream last night. Gil, where the fuck is this offense gone?
To me, it's just not just the offense. It's a lot of things, but
The last two games, it's been defense as well. But the two games before that, they had a very good. I mean, the defense looked really good. Goaltending looked really good the two games before. But it just, the team in itself just doesn't look the same since the Anaheim situation. And we've already said our dues about that, about the Jacob Trouba hit. I don't think that hit really should have impacted this team the way it has. Dubois and Leonard are missed, but a 20-year-old should not be the reason why our offense only scored 5 goals in the last, 4 or 5 games. This offense completely looks dry. They're not crashing the net anymore, as where they were when Leonard was playing. Last month the Mirage, and October was that the real team, or is just a team? This is just the Capitals reeling because they don't have 2 of their key guys out of the lineup, and it really affects them badly. Like, don't get me wrong, Gil. I do think the power play, understandably, the power play is going to struggle because what Leonard's starting to do for that power play. The power play was able to open up more with Leonard's speed. Not having him there, I expected it to struggle. But the 5-on-5 play, the team can't, they're not even getting to the net. And that was Leonard's specialty. He got in front of the net, he caused problems, and that was helping the Caps score. But he's a 20-year-old. This should not affect the team. The team should still be scoring. McMichael, Protus, Wilson, Ovi, Carlson, Chikrin should all be stepping up, but they're not.
I don't know. It seems to me that outside of the defense, Ryan Leonard, and the PK, Ryan Leonard, is not. They're not doing their job. But Ryan Leonard, is the is the it's nobody going to the net. Ryan Leonard
Yes.
is not
Oshie made a,
is one reason why I would say.
Oshie made a good point last night. He's like,
Uh,
without Dubois, without Leonard, the team does look like they're struggling, but like the team we haven't had Dubois since October, and the team started scoring and like I said, I understand what Oshie's saying and I get it. Not having a guy like Dubois, and yes, we all can agree Leonard was starting to hit his stride, and that was helping the Caps because they were scoring more goals because of it. But he's 20 years old. He's not the face of the company, not face of the team yet. He's not the piece to send around yet. He's getting there. We still have guys that can produce, but they're not producing anymore. I don't understand. Like did something happen in Anaheim that really hurt this team? It's like they were all sunshine and happy in the locker room for the Columbus game, but they haven't been the same since. And even then they struggled against Columbus. They scored 2 goals. One of them was an empty netter. It just baffles me how this team could go from dominating 5-on-5, scoring goals. Yes, all year, all season, we've had a problem on the power play, but we've had this. This has been dating back since that idiot Blaine Forsythe was calling the power play. The Capitals have not been able to fix the power play since that idiot was in charge. But that shouldn't factor in right now. That's going to factor in come playoff time. That shouldn't factor in right now. The Capitals were scoring 5-on-5. I think they had the second most 5-on-5 goals among teams. That's dipped in the last 5 games. They've gotten 5 total goals. And I think one of them was on the power play, if I'm correct. This is just not like, and you said it yesterday. You mentioned it yesterday. You think, which I don't know. I want to see what this team looks like tomorrow night. If they come out like this again, then we can start talking about Spencer. I just don't think Spencer. The only thing I have a problem with Spencer, which I think we all agree, is he changes the lines way too much. Like there's a time and place to change lines, mixing the lines, and that's when you're down late. Like when you're down and you want to adjust. It's a thing called adjusting on the fly, which the best of coaches can do. Which is why Joe Quenneville has 3 Stanley Cups. It's why Paul Maurice has 2. It's why John Cooper has 2. It's why Daryl Sutter has 2. It's why Mike Sullivan has 2. These guys are able to adjust on the fly, but Spencer's not there yet. And like last night he waited till it was too late to change the lines. If it was up to me,
And it made things worse.
If I'm in that situation, I would have changed the lines a little bit earlier than that. After the first period, I would have instantly adjusted and changed the lines because they started off hot. Last night they started off hot against Minnesota, and then after Tarasenko found the back of the net, the Caps just faltered. They just weren't able to. And then Minnesota's style of defense, which don't get me wrong, Quinn Hughes looked great last night, but he wasn't the reason why we lost.
I think you just figured it out. This team does not know how to play from behind.
Last year they did. This year they don't.
Well, they don't this year.
And that's because this is the team. Like I said, I expected this somewhat like this to happen for the Caps this year because they kind of overachieved last year. We went from 8th place being like minus 37 in goal differential to nearly twice, maybe even triple that in goal differential. I expected the goal scoring to come down, but I didn't expect the play to. I expected the Caps to still be like, and that they still technically are. They're in 7th. They're tied with Philadelphia. If they win tomorrow, and Philly loses, I think they get back in 3rd. It's not the end of the world. It's still a long season. It's only Christmas. Caps can turn this around. But we have to make a change. Cheryl, we can't hear you.
I said the downhill slide was so fast. When Leonard went out, it was just unexpected.
You could see in that game against Anaheim how deflated.
I thought they would just get angry, and they didn't.
You can see how out in that game against Anaheim that they were deflated. After Leonard went down, the team just the air out of the team gone.
Yeah,
But
I'm
you can't
shocked
let-
they didn't get angry.
You
I'm
can't
really shocked they
you
didn't
can't
get angry.
let that happen. For the next 5 games, you move on. He's hurt. That's fine. You have enough talent to score. What the fuck's McMichael doing? What's Protas doing? Wilson.
Jazz, you can share the space. Relax.
But anyways,
I
let's get
agree.
into
I
it.
agree with Jazz. It's something to howl about.
Right? He's really. Can you hear him?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Caps lose 3-2 to Carolina in the shootout. This felt like Carolina was the better team from start to finish. Usually, me, Gil, and everyone else, including Robbie, we turn the game off once it goes to the shootout because we know we're going to lose.
Pretty much. We just don't have the.
We don't have the talent.
We don't have the shooters.
We don't have the shooters right now. We will have the shooters in a couple of years, but we don't have them now. So it's an instant loss if we don't win in overtime. Gil, your thoughts on this game?
Really slow start. Bit them in the ass. They were lucky to be tied after 2 periods. Damn lucky. I don't know how they survived regulation. I'll never know, because they didn't friggin' wake up until the 3rd period, and even then, it was. I don't know. They relied on a lot of luck, and it was. I don't think it's a coincidence. This was the last game they got a standings point, because ever since then.
Yeah. It's like I said, this game in itself. Oh, hold on, let me switch over. I don't even have the game up.
That better?
Yeah. There we go. So it's just. Like I said, I don't know where this offense has gone. I don't know where it's gone. But yeah, this game, the Columbus game before this felt like that's the starting point, because the Capitals scored 4 goals against Anaheim. They've only scored 1 goal more in the next 5 games they've played. And now we're playing a Toronto team tomorrow that's starting to get hot. The Maple Leafs are starting to get hot. So yeah, but all in all, I think this was a pity point in my opinion. Capitals just tried to survive to get to the end, and
Excuse me.
they did outplay him in overtime. I think. Yeah, we were the better team in overtime, and we just couldn't finish. But the next game, do we even want to talk about these next 2 games?
I don't.
Really.
Because these are shit shows. Capitals lost 5-1. We were at the Bandits game, so we didn't really watch this game.
That's true.
Capitals again came out slow. The 3rd straight game where they just did not show up to the beginning of the game, and it cost them. This Winnipeg team lost 2 games before playing us, but Hellebuck came back, which was the difference. It's frustrating right now to see how this team's just took a complete 360 from what they were last week.
I mean, we didn't even get double shots on goal until the third period. We had 3 in the first period, 9 in the second, and 13 in the
No,
third. I mean, that is
they had 12. They had 12 at the end of the second period. So they had double shots.
well total, but they
She
had
meant-
3
she
shots
meant
in the
for the-
first period, 9 shots in the
within the
second period.
period.
Yeah, they didn't have it. In a
Yeah, I'm
period.
going per period. That's sorry. I need to. But yeah, I mean, really, 3 shots and that's just
Piss
utterly.
poor.
Gil, did you know that Dallas was announced for the Stadium Series for next year?
No, I did not know that. But
Yeah,
didn't we
we-
just have a game?
No, the Winter Classic's coming out.
Oh yeah.
It's coming next week, I think. Next Friday.
Good
No,
question.
following Friday. They're playing on the 2nd this year. Yeah, I was looking it up because I think the Capitals might end up getting in a Winter Classic again soon, and I was looking it up and it said Dallas Stars got the 2027 Stadium Series in AT&T Stadium. I'm like, oh shit, when the fuck did that get announced? But yeah, getting off topic, this was just a shit show of a game, and the next game was even worse.
Yeah.
Because at least this game they scored. But you know what, Gil, we have some good news. We can laugh at the misfortunes of the Pittsburgh Penguins
Yes, we can laugh at that. There is
because
a silver.
they have been sold today as well. A firm in Chicago has bought them.
What?
Yeah, Pittsburgh was bought today.
Seriously?
Yep, they're selling the team to a Chicago-based family.
Holy shit.
They're still gonna stay in Pittsburgh, but all right. Last night
Well, they have to.
saw the end of our live stream win streak came to an end. I think it was 5 games in a row that we won on the live stream. Honestly, Gil, this was kind of payback to what we did to the Wild back in October. I expected us to lose this game, but I didn't expect us to lose this bad.
Not
I mean,
like this.
We didn't even play. We didn't even play their best goalie, which I was surprised that they didn't start Jasper Wallstead. But Gustafson's a good goalie. But
They saw this coming.
This game, yeah.
They saw that they Caps had no firepower and therefore no fear.
And
Mhm.
that's what I was afraid of. If Wallstead would have started, I think it would have been a shutout either way. Who was in net? Because this offense just can't score right now, and it's gonna struggle until we get Dubois and Leonard back. But honestly, like they have to make a change right now to do something. Go trade for someone, or you call one of the bigger guys up, get some more youth in the fucking. Because I'm sorry, but Milano and LaPierre just aren't it.
Well, I don't know if it was after that or during the post game, but and I don't have the quote, and unfortunately I can't look it up right now. But Spencer Carberry did say something about the need for a game-breaking forward, which they don't have right now. He did say that sometime after the game.
Like, who's out there that's a game-breaking forward that we can afford?
Yeah, well, 11 penalties in the last 3 games isn't going to help you either.
That's the thing, though. They've killed majority of those penalties.
They've killed them, yeah, but you still.
But it takes
have
away
players.
it saps the strength and disrupts your flow if you
does.
constantly friggin' killing penalties every 2, 3,
Right,
4
because your
minutes.
5-on-5 gets screwed up, so you have to mix the lines.
Yeah, but I look at it as this. The Capitals either need to call someone up, get some more youth in there, or you make a trade.
Yeah, but for who? Like Gil said, who's out there?
I mean,
And what
Nobody.
do we have to give?
Nobody.
I mean,
Wait, look. The one really bad thing about the stupid Quinn Hughes thing that which, by the way, yes, we were extremely smart in not having any part in that. But the one bad thing for the Caps is that it exposed us.
Mm-hmm.
Now teams are like, oh, okay, we know what to ask for. and if they don't meet it, we can go elsewhere. But we know what to ask for now.
I have a feeling a lot of people don't realize the Caps were in on him, but once Ryan Leonard and Cole Hudson got brought up, Chris Patrick hung up the phone.
No, that's exactly
Well,
what
that's his
happened.
point.
That's
what I'm saying.
exactly what
That's what I'm
happened.
saying.
But
I don't-
all they have to do, whoever the Caps talk to, is bring that up, and that will most likely end the negotiation until the Caps get desperate enough with it. This is just so counting the Hurricanes game. This is a 3-game losing streak. What happens if this falls into double-digit losses? What then? You write off the season? What do you do then?
Yeah.
I mean, these are all the players. Let me share it for you guys. These are all the available players.
And do not get me started on Jason Robertson. I do not want him.
No, these are all the players that are potentially available for trade deadline. You got Jordan Kyrou, Brian Russ, Jaron McCann. So really nothing. I mean, you could take off Marcy because he got traded to.
Didn't Kyrou get hurt?
I think he's hurt. I mean, I'd be willing to trade for Jordan Kyrou.
I'd be willing to trade for him if the price is right, but I think he's hurt right now.
And here's the thing, right? We're not saying Cole Hudson will be better than Quinn Hughes. The only reason why I'm okay with not trading for Quinn Hughes is because there's no guarantee he's going to re-sign. If he re-signs, bye Hudson. Goodbye. But he has made it known he wants to play with his brothers in New Jersey. Why the fuck would we trade Hudson, potentially Leonard, 2 first-rounders, and any other player in our prospect pool for a guy that's going to be gone in a year and a half?
Stupid trade. Stupid.
Yep.
But it's stupid if Minnesota doesn't re-sign him. If Minnesota re-signs him, which he might re-sign because he did come out and say that he will give it a thought. I think he'll ultimately get traded if he doesn't get signed, which Minnesota could still get assets for. But it's not. You don't make that trade unless you're going to sign Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes is arguably the second best defenseman in the league behind Makar. But you just don't make that trade unless you're guaranteed to make a sign, which is why the Capitals that's one of the reasons they backed off, because he wasn't going to sign. He wasn't a sign and trade. Which is why Vancouver didn't have the leeway. They didn't have the leverage. I mean, we can look at other players too. So let's look at other players as well. I mean, you got Svechnikov. I don't think Carolina's going to trade him us. Stamkos is too old. Lucas Reichel, we can make him, but he's not a game breaker. Owen Tippett's not a game breaker. Char already got traded. Brad Lambert, I don't think.
Well, here's the other thing, and I don't know if this is going to reach their ears. Some of these folks are friends of mine on Twitter, but the complaints about giving Hendrix Lapierre ice time are getting louder and louder and louder and louder.
The fear out of a lot of Caps fans I've noticed is that they don't want Lapierre playing, but they don't want to play in the Caps, but they also don't want to play for another team because their fear is that Lapierre he's a late bloomer. He'll go to another.
No. These people, they want Lapierre gone. They don't
No,
want
I
him
know.
to play another minute for the Caps.
That's
They
what I'm
don't
saying.
care where he goes.
I don't care where he goes. I want him to go to another team and succeed because I feel like we failed him. I feel like our management has not done a good job developing him. And the same could be said it was almost the same way for Protas until last year when McMichael and Protas had those breakout seasons last year. It felt like we were failing them as well. But here's what we could get. I could see us getting. He could be a game breaker. Braden Shea. But he's old.
Right.
That's
I don't know
my.
if I want him. I don't know if I want him either. He's a He's not even good enough to be a poor man's Tom Wilson, which is what he
That's
tries to
true.
be.
And his contract is 6.5, which is
Ew. No.
there's
That's
Blake.
actually more than what Wilson's making, isn't it?
I think it is.
Oh
Ryan
my
or
God, no.
Ryan O'Reilly, obviously no, because of
No,
what
I don't want
fucking
him either.
because
4
of
years ago, I would have taken him. Not
I,
now.
right now I would take him if his price wasn't so fucking high. Barry Trotz wants a top prospect and a first round pick for him. No, it's not gonna happen. We're not gonna trade that. Someone else can go ahead and fucking waste their future for him. Pittsburgh could waste their future for him. Go ahead, Pittsburgh. Go ahead, do it, Kyle Dubas. You won't. No balls. Blake Coleman, no. Sherwood, hell no. So yeah, I mean, the only guy I guess we could look at some of these rosters. I mean, maybe Tage Thompson.
Oh, but they would ask for a lot.
Yeah.
They
What's-
would ask for the moon for Thompson.
What's in the new GM, especially because they have a new GM.
Yeah, and which who by the way is no fucking dummy.
I beg to differ. He's not a dummy when it comes to trades. He's a dummy when it comes to running a team.
Well, no. I mean, he took a nothing Columbus squad and at least made them respectable.
I'll give you that.
He made a lot of bad moves after they became respectable, but at least he built them into something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
That's
looking. Yeah, so I mean, Tage Thompson, Alex Tuck, those would be moves I would make if the Capitals want a game-breaking forward. It just, but the thing is, we don't have to necessarily mortgage the future to do this. Yes, Landeskog, he agrees. Landeskog agrees. Oh my God, Tuck's from Syracuse. I didn't even know that. Tuck might cost a little less than Tage Thompson, especially because I think he's on an expiring contract. Gil, would you make?
Let me throw this out there. What if they did write off this season? What would be the harm? I'm not saying tank.
It's too far gone to tank. The Capitals. The way the division's so tightly, it'd be too far to tank. So I don't see the Capitals tanking, even if you did suggest it. I don't know. I have to see how this team plays the rest of December, and how they play for January. February is where we're definitely know, because that's the trade deadline. We'll definitely know where this team's at. I don't think this team's that bad. I know I said back in October I didn't trust this team. I still don't trust this team, but the way the division is, which I've stated multiple times, Capitals can still sneak into the playoffs. But I would not be upset if they make a move. A game-breaking move. I just hope it's not at the cost of the top prospects of
But
Cole
it
Hudson
will be.
and Ryan Leonard.
It will be that when.
The ones I'm fine with moving are Parasek, Cristal, even Chesley, and even potentially Ilya Protas. Those are the guys I'm willing to move. Hudson and Leonard should be the only two guys that are off the table. You can't trade Lakovic because he had a season-ending injury. So really, he's not going to have any, value right now as long as he's hurt. But the question is, who do they like? Even if they trade for Thompson and stuff, Thompson's like what, 27? He's 28. I don't even know if I would trade for him.
You're gonna get at most 3 good years out of him. I don't know if that's gonna be long enough.
right.
I wouldn't trade for Pasternak.
Oh no, Prospect's too old.
I know Pasternak's what 30 now.
Something like that. Close to it anyway.
He turns 30 in May.
I don't know if I want Pasternak.
He's taking a dip. He's taking a dip in his goal scoring, for sure. I mean, this year he's on pace for 35 goals. He's taking a real dip. Like 2 years ago he scored, or 3 years ago he scored 61 goals. After that it went 47, 43. So it's slowly going down. He's on pace for 35 goals this year. So he's slowly his goal scoring slowly going down. I mean, do you make the big trade with the
Not
Toronto
for
Maple
him.
Leafs? I mean, do you make the big trade with the Maple Leafs?
For who?
Even then, he's 29 years old. I wouldn't do it.
Who's up?
As much as his dad loved playing for the Capitals, no.
Who's up?
Nylander.
He's too old. If he was 25, if he was 26, 27, I'd give it a gander. But he's 30 this year. No.
And he makes too much money.
Too much money. Well, I mean, we could probably get the Leafs to pay for half his contract, but I don't. I think Matthews or Nylander are gone after next year. But if I'm the Leafs, I'm keeping Nylander because he performs in the playoffs. Matthews doesn't. I honestly think Nylander should be the captain, not fucking Matthews. Matthews can go play for fucking Utah. I'm trying to see who else could we look at. Ottawa, no. Ottawa's not going to trade with us. Montreal won't trade with us.
Ottawa might here. No, now that I think about it, here's a name I heard: Drake Batherson.
Drake Batherson? The guy that always scores against us?
Yeah.
He's 27.
Got speed. Got good hands. Why not? Put him on the second line. He'd instantly be third or fourth best scorer.
I can see that. Drake Batherson.
But the problem is, what would Ottawa want?
He wouldn't cost that much, too.
No, he wouldn't.
Probably we could give them LaPierre, give him a second-round pick, maybe even give them Mugli. I could see that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find a trading partner that would be okay with at most a first round pick, not this year, but a first round pick for a later year and a second tier prospect.
I mean, that's why the Capitals have a top 8 farm system. The Capitals could deal some of their prospects. I just don't think it's going to be the big 2. Which I think the Capitals can get away with. They can get away with it. I just don't think it's going to be that game changer.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be anybody who's ever gotten more than 35 goals.
I could see them getting someone like more than 35. I just don't think it's going to be like a Quinn Hughes. It's not going to be a guy that's a franchise guy like Quinn Hughes. I wouldn't say Tage Thompson's a franchise guy. I think he's a goal scorer, but he's not the face of Buffalo. That's still Dahlin. Could you imagine if we got Rasmus Dahlin?
Oh, that would be pretty amazing.
You know what? He would be a guy I would be willing.
Where would you put him?
Dahlin?
He's a defenseman, right?
Does he shoot right?
Does he?
Does he shoot right? If
Okay,
he shoots left. So no, that would.
So again, where do you put him? You don't.
I would have put him on the right side if he shot right. That would have been a perfect replacement for Carlson. And he's only 25 too. That would be someone I'm willing to move, Cole Hudson. But Buffalo's not. They're not fucking trading Dahlin. He's their captain. He's the face of their fucking franchise. They'd be fucking stupid to trade him.
Not if they got a good enough offer.
They got a really good offer, yeah. But all right, let's look into the trade before we talk about the World Juniors. Where is it at right here? Which, honestly, this is probably a win-win for Minnesota and Vancouver so far because Boehm and Rossi have looked good for the Canucks, too. Canucks are 2-0 with them in the lineup. Here we go. NHL armchair. All right. Let's do the Capitals. See if they finally updated. Nope. No, nope, they haven't updated. Eller's still on the team. They still have Eller on the team. They have Leonard though. Leonard is on the team though. I'm surprised they don't have Chesley. Oh well. All right, so let's look in. Let's see what do we got here. All right, so Tampa Bay. No, Tampa would definitely not trade with us. Let's see the standings. Let me see the standings. I want to see who we could potentially trade with. So we got Vancouver, Calgary. Anybody on Calgary?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Seattle.
No.
You sure?
Who?
Maybe Jared McCann, but his production has fallen off.
Wow, they have Shane Wright on the top line?
Who? Seattle?
Kapokak was making 2.4 on the fucking third line.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he's not scoring either.
Well, he's playing with Schwartz and Stevenson. What'd you expect? Stevenson has taken a huge step back since leaving Vegas. No, not Seattle. San Jose, hell no. I mean, there's no. I mean, Tyler Toffoli, but not for that fucking contract. Celebrini's on the third line? That can't be right. How are the Kings doing this year? Are they in third? They're in seventh. Because there's talks they might be moving off of Philip Denoy. But not for that fucking contract. The Kings would have to eat half that contract. Fuck it. Let's give Colorado everything for Nathan McKinnon.
Right?
They can have Leonard for Nathan McKinnon.
I don't know if I go that far, but
Now, for Nathan McKinnon, I would give them my arm and leg.
I'd rather do that than give him Leonard.
Fuck that. Leonard's not Nathan McKinnon. He'll never be Nathan McKinnon. Fuck that, man.
I never said he would.
I would give
He'd
Leonard
be
up
a good compliment.
I would give Leonard a heartbeat for Nathan McKinnon. You kidding me? McKinnon's arguably the best player right now.
Yeah, but I think Leonard would be a good compliment to him. So they've.
Leonard can go ahead and go play with Cal McCarr. Unless the Avs want to sweeten the pot and throw McCarr in with it.
There you go. Yeah, well, McKinnon and McCarr, I might give up Leonard, but not just for one.
McKinnon's worth all 5 our top prospects. What do you mean? And maybe even 2 first-rounders.
Yeah, but what does that do for the future?
Wins us a Stanley Cup?
Yeah. But what about 4 or 5 years down the road?
I don't care if we have another cup 4 or 5 years down the road. I don't give a shit. That's 4 or 5 years down the road's problem. All right, let's get into the World Juniors. We already talked about it. Lyndon Lakovic is done for the year. I think Parasek is also hurt. But the World Juniors begins next week, next Friday, and runs until January 5th. The preliminaries, I believe, start this weekend. Yeah, we have the preliminary games this weekend. I don't know what the schedule is, but I know the actual games start on the 26th, where Team USA is playing Team Germany. Leon Mugli was loaned from the Hershey Bears to play. Cheryl, there you go. You can go play.
Yo.
You can go sit with Diane tomorrow for the Toronto game.
Yeah, no, that's right. Thank you. No.
Come on.
Mm-mm. I have things to do tomorrow night.
She's not that bad.
Right.
All right. Gil, what are your expectations for our prospects at the World Juniors?
Interesting question. So yeah, you got Milton Gastrin who made Sweden.
Oh, he
So,
did.
yes, he
Gastrin made
did.
Sweden? Okay.
So he's on that team. So keep an eye on them.
Schaefer. What happened to the kid we drafted this year, the defenseman, Dolly?
Who?
The kid we drafted this year in the draft. The Swedish defenseman, Aaron Dolfquist.
No idea.
He's a big boy too. I saw him at the prospect. He's 205 pounds, 6'3", 6'4". Holy shit! Oh, he's on track for 10 assists. He hasn't really played well this year. Yeah. So like you said, Milton Gastrin, Maximilian Schaefer is on Team Germany. Kemp's going to USA. Hudson's going to USA. Trying to think. Parasek's hurt, so he's not going to Canada. Lakovic is done for the year. Mugli's going to Swiss. I'm trying to think who else is going to go. Peter Sikora is not going because he's old enough. He's 20 now. Actually, no, I think he's 19. He might play this year. I'm surprised we haven't drafted. Yeah, he's 19. He's going to play. Did he make Team Czech?
Hadn't heard.
Oh, I'm surprised we haven't signed him yet.
Who's that?
Peter Sikora.
Ah.
Yeah, we haven't signed him yet. He'll probably be on Czech's roster. Do you think USA three-peats?
I'm not sure.
The one thing I'm a little scared about is their offense doesn't look as deadly this year, and the goaltending is not as good. I think Kemp will have he'll have a good showing because he has an actual good team in front of him. I just don't know if the offense is good enough to win them. Plus, David Carl's not coaching the team this year. He is stepping away from World Juniors, which kind of tells me he's gearing for his way to enter into the pro hockey coaching. I think next year is probably his last year at Denver University. So we have Mugli, Gastrin, Schaefer, Hudson, and Kemp all representing the Capitals this year in the World Juniors. Obviously, we're gonna have the Olympics this season, and I don't know how Logan Thompson won't be the starter for Team Canada. He's the best.
Who else is on the goalie list up there?
I'll tell you how he's not going to be the starter. It's Team Canada.
And somehow, someway, they're still going to find a way to win the cup.
I'm dead serious. You ask anybody in the Team Canada, in the Canadian hockey media. Oh, who do you think should be the goalie? Jordan Binnington.
Jordan Binnington, eh? He's a great bud there, huh?
Jordan Binnington. He won the Four Nations.
He won the Four Nations, eh?
Only because Thompson wasn't even there.
Well, Thompson was hurt.
Was he hurt then?
He got hurt.
Oh, that's right. He was hurt then. You're right.
He didn't get it before, but he got hurt. So they really didn't even look at him because he got hurt around that time, which he kind of needed the break anyways.
Right.
He didn't recover until the playoffs. Really, to be honest, he was struggling. He struggled halfway to the second half of the season. I think because of the injury, but he's fully healthy now. He's killing it. He hasn't had two good games. Like the last game, he was bad. He wasn't
You
amazing.
know what? I don't want. I tell you what. I don't want Thompson on that team. I'll tell you why. Because one of the assistant coaches for Team Canada is fucking Pete DeBoer.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yeah, that
know-
guy. The guy who threw his own goalie under the bus.
You know, Jake Ottinger's gonna want to start every game against Canada.
The hell he is.
You know he's gonna want to start every game against Canada to shove it to give the middle finger to Peter Dubois.
Of course he is.
Which I think him and Hellebuck will be the goalies for Team USA. But if I'm who's the coach for Team USA? Did they announce it?
I think it's Sullivan.
Is it Sullivan?
Pretty sure it is.
I think that's what I heard.
It will be Mike Sullivan. Head coach for the U.S. men's hockey Olympic team will be Mike Sullivan. Assistant coaches John Hines, David Quinn, and John Tortorella. Oh, boy.
Oh, that'll be fun.
That's a hell of a combo.
That'll be fun.
Wow.
You know what's
Jesus, talk
you know
about
what's-
strong personalities.
You know what's
Good
funny, though?
Lord.
Mike Sullivan was John Tortorella's assistant coach in Tampa Bay.
Oh my God.
When they won the Stanley Cup.
And
That's
you still don't think the Olympics are going to be a shit show?
that's gonna be
Oh,
great. That's gonna
No
be
doubt
fantastic.
it'll be a shit show.
That's gonna be It's already a shit show. They announced that the rink's gonna be
The
smaller.
fucking rink is too small.
I know. It's like
I
what
told
the-
you it was going to be a joke.
Bettman's already thinking about pulling the NHL players.
Yeah, because
Which-
he doesn't want to get.
Which
he
in
doesn't want him to
return
get hurt.
which in return is gonna piss off the NHLPA because they've been fighting so hard to get back to the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, but you know what? That's actually I kind of agree with him on that because they're so used to playing so fast, so hard on these larger rinks, and they
Yeah,
play
but-
like that on a tiny rink, somebody's gonna get hurt.
I don't think these players care though because it gets their chance to play. These players take their country
Oh, I know.
Seriously.
I get it.
even in the fucking stupid foreign nation. All four teams players played on that team with pride. As much as the fucking tournament was fucking stupid, the players still took it serious.
Sure. No, I mean I'm not saying they won't, but
Which is why I can't wait
it's
for
gonna
the
be.
World Cup of Hockey coming back because that tournament a few years ago back in 2016 was a hell of a tournament. They're not doing what they did last time though with Team Europe and that was stupid. Team Europe when you have Team Finland and Team Sweden. Like the fuck. The only thing that sucks, which 100% makes like any of the World Juniors, any of the Olympics, anything with the gold medal shit, hockey, is Russia is banned. They're not allowed to play. So it doesn't feel like an actual win. You're not beating the best of the best. Like, look at Russia's roster for if they had a Winter Olympics. Their goaltending alone could win them the fucking gold. Bobrovsky, Shesterkin, Vasilevsky. You have Ovi, Kaprizov. You have Kucherov. You have who else is there? There's another big Russian I'm missing. Gail, help me out. Gail, help me out here. Who am I missing? There's another big Russian that's really good. Panarin! Panarin.
Oh, piss on.
He's
Panarin.
Russian?
Panarin's Russian.
Did not know
wouldn't
that.
play for them.
The other two Russians in Columbus, which I can't pronounce their names. Marchenko, I think his name is. Or Marchenkov, whatever his name is. He always fucking scores against us. Russia would have a good team too, but it's their own damn
Ow.
fault.
Cat.
But
All right.
let's preview next week so we can wrap this up tonight. So we have Capitals have Toronto tomorrow night. Let me do this real quick. Back out real quick. Here we go. All right, that's right. Canine Nights tomorrow night. Aw.
Yes, it is.
It's a TikToker's corgi that Ovi put on his back and walked. That's cool. Oliver and Hammy, I think it is. All right, so we have Toronto and a home with Detroit. Then we're going to the game against New York on the 23rd. So let's go ahead and let's get into these games. Gil, Toronto is 6-2. Both these teams are 6-2 in their last 10 games. Toronto has looked better than us since we beat them a few weeks ago. And they've lost 2 in extra time. So really they're 6 hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 and 2 since losing to us. Where the Capitals are 4 and 4, 4, 2 and 2 since we beat them. This could get out of hand. Gil, if the Capitals offense does not show up, we go down 2-0 this game, we're not coming back. We cannot play like we did against them last time.
Nope.
We have to score here. Matthews and Nylander are both on a tear right now. Matthews has 3 goals in his last 5 games. Matthews has 4 points in his last 5 games. Nylander has 4 assists in his last 5 games. The one thing I'm not scared of, but is the goaltending for Toronto is not good. But we have to have a better start. I just don't think we will. I think Toronto wins this game 3-0. I think the Caps get shut out again.
I'm inclined to agree, although I think it might be more like 4.
I think the Caps get shut out this game.
Oops. Don't mean to
Gil,
do that.
what are your expectations for this game?
Somebody's going to score. Somebody's going to lose. Somebody's going to win. I don't know. Look. I almost don't care about win or loss. The thing I care about more is how they come out and play.
Just fucking show up. Just show up.
Yes.
That's all we care. Just show up.
Even if it ends up being like a 4-2, 5-2 loss,
Put your effort, Put your best
show
effort.
the fuck up.
And, it could be a 5-2 loss, but the score could be, 3-2, and they score 2 empty netters.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's the case, that's fine. I don't want to see what we've seen the last 4 fucking games. Matter of fact, last 4.5 games. Since the second period against Anaheim, this team has looked deflated.
I mean, I get that we're a week away from Christmas, but are grandma's cookies that fucking good? You can't concentrate on.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Gil cannot stop thinking about his cookies. He wants them Milano cookies. Walking on sunshine. Whoa!
Oh my God.
I hate to say this, but Milano's an anchor.
He really is.
Yeah.
He needs to be gone yesterday.
Honestly,
Agreed.
I can't believe they give him a jersey almost every night.
They need to get rid of Milano, send down Trinyev, call up Miro, call up Leeson, 2 guys that are producing for Hershey that look like they don't belong there. They belong in the NHL. Brett Leeson, since signing with Hershey, he's become almost a point every other game guy. The Caps could use that on the 4th line.
Didn't he score the last time we were there?
Yeah, he scored. He scored the only goal. He has 4 goals in his last 5 games. He's killing it right now. And then all I hear is, Baby Pro needs to come up. Baby Pro. He is not ready. He's not ready.
He's not even close.
He's not
to
ready.
Not even close. He's still one of my favorites down there, but he's not even close to ready to coming up here.
He needs a whole season playing against men. Then
And then some.
see
maybe.
how he does in training camp, and then probably send him down for more seasoning. Do not rush him.
No, please, God, no.
And
That
And the
would
funny
be
thing
the
is,
stupid
he'll
thing
be the
to
first.
do.
I saw a conversation that he was having somewhere, and I think he's even inclined to, even he's like,
he's not ready.
I'm not ready.
And we're season ticket holders, so, and we would know this. He's had that amazing start in the AHL. But ever since he's the small things. It's the small things, like he's getting knocked off the puck too easily. He's trying to make the extra move when he doesn't need to.
Yeah, that's a lot of them. Maybe even Crystal's doing that.
But Crystal's smaller, so Crystal has an excuse.
Well, I mean, making the cutesy moves instead of just.
Yeah, but that's
skating in and
Crystal
shooting
though.
puck.
Crystal has the hell of a shot. He's gonna make that move.
Yeah, but he doesn't
it's-
have to always.
It's time to call up Miro. It is time. He's ready. He looks ready. We need some more youth. We need someone with his speed. We need someone with his hell of a shot. I don't know why the fuck we're playing Lapierre and Milano over Ivan Miroshnichenko right now.
And if you're gonna call up Miro, don't fucking put him on the fourth line.
No.
That's why I'm saying you.
Put
That's
him
what
on at the worst third line that has maybe McMichael and or Protus on it.
There you go.
If you're going to stick him on the third line, maybe give him some top line minutes. But if you're going to call him up, don't waste his time by sticking him on the damn fourth line.
That's why I was
Right.
saying. That's why I'm suggesting bring up Leeson with him. You send Triniev down. You get rid of Milano. You bring up Miro and Leeson. Leeson can play fourth line minutes. Leeson can give you that extra youth and speed on the fourth line.
Yep.
Leeson's a guy that gets in the dirty areas too. He has done that so far this year in Hershey. The Capitals drafted this kid. They traded him I think they traded him to Anaheim. I believe we traded him to Anaheim, right?
Yes.
Or Anaheim.
No,
Anaheim.
Anaheim. No, they waived him and Anaheim
Yes.
picked him up.
That's right. And I picked him up on waivers. That's right.
This kid, he's a late bloomer. He's a late bloomer. And I think the Capitals need to bring him up. He's projected to score 56 points in the AHL right now. He has 4 goals in his last 5 games, 2 assists, 6 points, 10 points in his last 10. He's a +3, a +4 in his last 10, +3 in his last 5. He's ready. Like
Well,
the kid,
they need something, and this would be a great start. It's not going to cost them anything, and
Right.
and if this fails, if they run flat and they still can't score, then
you
you
make
know
a
what?
move. Then you
We
make a move.
figured out the real problem.
Is it coaching?
Because if they hit the big club and they still have problems scoring, then we know where the problem is.
Yep.
It just, I stated that last night. I said Leeson and Miro should definitely get called up. Cristal's not ready yet. Cristal will more likely be with the team next year. Pro will not. Pro's gonna do his thing this year. Do his thing in training camp. He'll get his shot at preseason. More likely get sent back down. I do think that Cristal will get his opportunity. He will, because he's done really well for them in the last 2 preseasons. I think next year he will give them no choice but to bring him up, because Cristal is also starting to hit his stride. Cristal is starting. More and more games he's playing, he looks more and more comfortable, which I'm looking forward to him. But again, he's not ready. I'm not saying call up one of the big guys. No, you can call. Well, Miro's one of the big guys, but Miro's ready. He's ready. He's just not. He's not here because Milano and Lapierre are taking minutes. They're letting these fucking 2 anchors fucking drag the team down. And here's the thing with Leeson. He can play center. So you can move back down. if you really want to.
That's true.
You put Leeson on the third line. You could do Miro, Leeson, McMichael. There's your third line until Leonard comes back. And here's the thing. I don't even think Leonard's going to produce when he comes back.
Ooh.
I hope I'm proven wrong, but I have a feeling he's going to struggle. But here's the thing. I think Leonard comes back before the 4 weeks. He's not even in a sling anymore. He's just not skating. Because the Capitals are being precautious. Or precautious. And it's frustrating. But you know what? Fuck Jacob Trouba.
Exactly.
And you know what's going to piss me off, Gil? Joe Quenneville is not going to suit him for the game on the 5th. I guarantee he's not going to. Why would you put Trouba out there to distract your team? You sit him. You can afford to sit him. Don't give the Capitals what you want, what they want.
That would be the ultimate chicken shit move, though.
It would be, but it would also, if Anaheim turns out and wins that game, who gives a shit? Capitals want repercussions on that game. But if I'm Joe Quenneville, that's a distraction. Either you let Trouba go out there, get his ass beat, then move on, or you bench him and then you tell the team, win it for Trouba.
And none of it would even be an issue if he weren't a chicken shit to begin with and answered the bell when Wilson asked him to fight.
He's gonna have no choice this time.
All be over with.
Because Dylan McGrath will be suiting up for that game.
I'm sure he will.
Mac will kick his ass.
McGrath would not give him a choice. He will go after him.
I was gonna say McGrath won't even ask. He'll just
No, exactly. He will not ask. He will make him eat fist.
Which we will be live streaming that game. We'll be live streaming that game.
And that would be worth the entire 5 minute.
And like I said, the crazy thing is Leonard might actually be back for that game. When did he get hurt? The beginning of December?
Last week. A week. I want to say 8
Friday.
days ago.
The 5th, right?
Yeah,
yes.
that would be 4 weeks.
That would be 4 weeks. So he might be back for that game. I think he's gonna be back before that. Like I said, the way he's not. You saw his post, right? He was at the Wizards game with Dubois. Yep. He looks perfectly fine. He's moving his hand and everything. It's like, or his arm, his shoulder and everything. I think he's gonna be back before then. He's a tough kid. He is the future face of this franchise. And he what's frustrating because he was starting to hit his stride.
Yeah, he was.
Gil, we didn't really get to talk about this because after it happened, we went on break. Gil, I want to get your thoughts on this because we will talk about this I might have you for the post-game show on the 5th. So we can really talk about it, but I don't think it was an illegal hit. I think it wasn't a dirty hit. It was clean. I just think he hit a defenseless player is what I'm more pissed about.
It was. I still think it was. I still think it could have been penalized.
It should have been penalized. 100% should have been penalized.
How the hell did Leonard's face get cut? And there was no contact to the head. Last time I looked, your face was part of your head.
Did they ever say what was? Did he have a broken nose?
I don't know if he broke his nose, but his face was cut because of the hit.
Maybe he had. I think he had a mild concussion. I do think he had a mild concussion, which is why he's not skating right now. I don't think it's because of his shoulder. I think he had a shoulder surgery, or not shoulder surgery. He had shoulder. It was a shoulder injury because of the sling, but I think he's not skating right now because
there was definite contact to the head.
Wait, yeah, like I said, I'm not sitting here saying that Jacob. The hit itself, I think it was more of a. It need to be heads up, kid, but it's still a hit to the head. There should have been a penalty. And then out of all of it, Jacob Chikrin gets the fucking penalty.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, I was like, what the?
Unless now all of a sudden the league wants to send a message, oh, you pick a fight with a guy who hits your guy. Of
Which
all
also
hills
makes
to
no
die
sense.
on.
So yeah, the next game we have is the home and
Fucking
home.
hate the league's management. This is so stupid.
The POS is terrible. So we have a home and home with Detroit. How's Detroit doing in the last game? Oh,
They're
6-2
leading
and
the
2.
division, so they're not to be taken lightly.
Yeah,
They're on top of the Atlantic right now.
and looks like John Gibson's starting to play well. He's starting to play better. Yeah, god damn, DeBrincat 6 goals in his last 5 games. Holy shit. Remember when people thought the Capitals were going to get him?
Yeah. Well, would have been nice.
They were thinking we were going to get him even back when he was with
Wouldn't
Chicago.
Wouldn't be in this mess that we're in now. If
Yeah.
they did.
We just drafted Leonard that year too when Ottawa got him, or Detroit got him from Ottawa, right?
Maybe.
Or was he traded before Leonard?
Well, that was 2023.
That was the year we drafted Leonard.
Yes.
So was it? It must have been after Leonard, or it could have been before. No, the draft is. I think it was in free agency, so it was after Leonard. Yeah, there was no in hell we were trading Leonard for DeBrincat. That's the thing. And then people are like, well, Leonard's not going to be this amazing player. If he didn't get hurt by Trouba, he would probably be leading the points with rookies. He was 3 points behind Seneca, or Seneca, whatever the fuck his name is. Now he's missing 4 weeks, which is going to cost him the Calder. He honestly, the way he was on pace for, I think he would have won the Calder Trophy. I think he would have won it because he was killing it. He was scoring at a pace of a point per game, and he had his breakout game against San Jose. Too bad his buddy didn't give him a fucking high five, fucking douchebag Will Smith.
Can't win them all.
This is a home and home game for the Capitals, so they play at home against Detroit. Both games are at 12:30, which kind of sucks. I mean, you play at 12:30, but after the game at 3 o'clock, you got to hit a plane and go straight right to fucking Detroit. I do think this will be a split, Gil. I think both these teams will split. But this could be a game the Capitals get right. Oh, wait, no. The game on Sunday is at 1. Let me rephrase that. It's at 1. So the Saturday game's at 12:30. The next game's on at 1. Will you be happy if they split, Gil?
Yeah, I think that's the best the Caps can hope for at this point is a split with Detroit. I would be more than fine with that. Yeah, you split a 2-game series with the division leaders. Yeah. After the way they've been playing, I'll take that.
Yeah, no kidding. I'll take whatever points I can get at this point. I don't particularly care how we get them.
Capitals and Detroit always play each other tough. Capitals also tend to play like shit in Detroit in matinee games. So if the Capitals win a game, I think it's going to be the one on Saturday, and then they get blown out on Sunday. I honestly think that's probably what's going to happen. All right, let's look into the last 2 games on the schedule here for this week, coming week. We have the game we're going to, the New York Rangers.
Yep.
We're going to be getting our jerseys. Oh, by the way, tell Robbie that they have what the hell is it called? The jerseys back. The third jersey's back in the 54-56 size on Monumental. So
we have to get ours up at the Hall of Fame, but
yeah, we got ours at the Hall of Fame. But then I saw another one, so I got a Ryan Leonard one. So I'm gonna get Logan Thompson with this one. The Rangers.
I'm trying to figure out who I'm putting on mine.
I thought we
It's
said
either
it was
gonna be
gonna,
Dubois.
I thought it was gonna be Dubois.
Yeah.
Or you know what? It could be Protas.
No, I'm like that's why I'm like, I'm trying to. I'm like,
Or maybe, maybe, just maybe, you put your Duhane on it.
do we?
So the Rangers fucking suck. The Caps should win this game.
That better be a win.
The
That
Capitals should
better
win
Yeah.
this
hell
game.
be a win.
The Capitals should fucking win this game. Jonathan Quicksex is playing really well too. The Capitals play the Rangers back to back at the end of the month. They play them on the 23rd and they play them on New Year's Eve. We're going to both games.
Yep.
This might be a get right game for the Capitals.
God, I hope so.
Leonard might actually be back for this game. That's gonna be my prediction.
That
Not
would be pushing it.
not this game. The 31st is what I'm trying. Let me rephrase that.
That would still be him coming back before January would be pushing it.
They might not play him. Because the Christmas. But we'll see what he looks. We'll see what happens after Christmas break. The 4 or 5 days they have off for Christmas. Which is I think it's next week, right? After the 23rd, yeah, they get 3 days off. 3 days off. So
Shit, I have
Yep.
to.
Yep, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and wrestling.
Boxing Day.
Yeah, that's what I said. Wrestling Day.
It's not the same thing, but sure. I expect belt to ass. In this game,
Even if it's not belt to ass in the Rangers game, they better fucking win that game.
they shut them out last game they played. So, and the Rangers are 4-4-2 in their last, and two of their last 4 wins are in overtime.
Even when they win their ass, that team is ass from
That's what
top
I'm
to
saying.
bottom.
In 2 of their 4 wins, they have to win in overtime.
Right.
So they're not winning games in regulation. The Capitals, they need to win this game. I think the Capitals are coming out of that. If the Capitals sweep Detroit, they're losing this game.
They're not gonna sweep Detroit.
No.
And I'm not. They'll probably win against the Rangers, but they're gonna make it harder than they have to because they always do.
They always do.
You know, I could bring out the old pink mustache and red wig. Bring some good luck. Maybe we'll finally fucking look like an offensive team.
You mean SUCRAM may show up at the Rangers game?
Or maybe SUCRAM's idiot cousin, Rickaroom.
Okay.
But all in all, the Capitals should win this game.
Yeah. Should.
But will they, is the better question.
Exactly.
So yeah, before we sign off, Gil, Miro, Leeson need to come up. Do you expect them to at least to call someone up? Do you expect someone to get called up?
Right now, no. It's going to take another ass whooping for them to make a move.
So you're saying that if we lose 5-1 tomorrow, there's a call up?
There better be something done.
Yeah. Agreed.
I look, I don't want to hear, oh, they'll get it right. Oh, they'll fix everything. I don't want to hear any of that shit if the results are the exact same tomorrow night. I don't want to hear any of that shit at all. They've already been through this. Everything should be fixed. If they're losing, it should be because the team they played was better. Not because they failed to show up. Not because they didn't feel like going to the net. Not because they didn't feel like playing defense.
Right.
This was a problem back in October. I don't want to hear, oh, they need a few games to get right. They already had that.
I don't want to hear
And I can't use
also.
the excuse of PLD and Leonard being out because
That
this team
either.
is
I
just
don't want to
too
hear
good
any.
for that.
Yeah, I don't
This
want to hear
team is
any of
too
that
good
crap.
to use that as an excuse.
They've got enough talent to at least be playing 500 hockey right now. If they, if,
The only thing that has an excuse for Leonard being out is the power play, because that's the only thing Leonard, in my opinion, was making better. Even though Leonard was starting to score, the 5-5 was really
That's
benefiting
true.
from it. But the power play was benefiting it from the most. That's the only thing that should be struggling right now. Without Leonard. 5-5, they should be still scoring. They have enough talent 5-5 to beat you every night.
Isn't that what I just said?
No, you were using the excuse. You didn't bring
Well,
up
I
the power
left
play.
the Leonard part out of the power play. But yes, this team has too much talent. 5-on-5 to use that as an excuse. And even on the power play,
Where the fuck is
theoretically-
Chikrin? Where the fuck is Protus? Where the fuck is McMichael? Where the fuck is Wilson? The only guy I can have an excuse for is Ovi because he's fucking 40 years old.
Nobody's going to the net. Nobody's shooting at the right angles. Nobody's doing the right things.
Nope.
And every time they fucking shoot it, it gets either blocked or they don't even hit the fucking net.
Yeah, it's not good.
It just pisses me off before we sign off. I will say this though. We're not saying the season's over. We're not saying it's over.
Not by a long shot.
The Capitals next week could look like a totally different team. We're just saying if this happens again, there needs to be a change. Either a call up or a trade. I'm more keen for a call up right now because you don't have to waste assets when you can bring up Miro. Miro's energy can change the fucking team. He's young, he's fast, his speed can replace what they're missing with Leonard. Now, is he going to score like Leonard was scoring recently? I don't know.
No, but he'll at least be able to make the plays to hopefully implore whatever other people to score.
And as for Leeson, you can bring Brett up because I feel like Brett Leeson would be a benefit for the fourth line. You can move Dowd back down.
Yeah.
You can put Leeson on that third line, and he can either center or be a winger. You could put McMichael on the center, or you could put Leeson on the center. Like, that's why I think they should call those two up. You can make that happen. It's time to let Milano go. Buy him out. Release
Please,
his
God.
ass. Send down Triniev. Call up Miro. Call up Leeson. The Bears are not a good team this year. I'm sorry to break it to Bears fans, but Derek King is a fucking moron. He's a terrible coach. They're not going anywhere this year. They'll be lucky to make the fucking playoffs. And if they do, they're getting knocked out in the first round. So call up Leeson. Call up Miro. The Bears,
no better time.
the Bears can benefit next year when they get Lakovic and Parasek.
Yep.
The question is, I don't know how Lakovic. We can talk about that real quick, Gil. Do you think this will? What was the injury, anyways?
Upper body is what I heard.
So like
If
shoulder.
if I'm not mistaken, I don't know what it was exactly. I didn't hear anything more detailed than that.
That's the biggest concern with him is how is he going to perform in the AHL next year? Because this was his last year eligibility in the juniors. So he'll be in AHL next year. But to answer your question, Gil, earlier, I wouldn't mind the team missing the playoffs, and especially if we got a top 10 pick, because then we can draft a center or a right
Yeah, but
defenseman.
you said they've done so well already. It's too far to tank.
It
How are we
is.
going to get a top 10 pick?
Well, would it be considered tanking going to the top 10 or tanking? In my opinion, tanking is for the first overall pick. I think you could not tank and still end up in the top 10, which I think is still doable for the Capitals because of how close the standings are. I just don't think tanking for the first overall pick is out of the equation. There's no way in how the Capitals.
No,
are gonna get it.
there's not.
Yeah,
Gary Bettman would have to grease our balls something awful.
The only way we're gonna get a first overall pick is if another Alex Ovechkin enters the league. That's the only way we're gonna get it, and we're bad. The same thing with another Sidney Crosby comes in the league. The Pittsburgh Penguins. Gavin McKenna is neither of that. He's a great player. There's even talks he might even go first overall now. There's the The other kid out of the fucking college that's doing really well that kids think, which I'll talk about. I'll do this on our mock draft. Me, because I gotta fucking scout all this shit. But anyways, that is all the time we have for this week. Gil, we will see you back for the new year. Next time you're on, it'll be a brand new year. Probably either that or the 29th. Because we can't do the 31st. We could do it. I mean, we could do it. Because we'd be home before 6.
Maybe, yeah, depending.
Nah, we'll just bring you back on for the new year. Probably the week after. But Gail, thank you for coming on. Thank you for letting us hear you rant about this. We really didn't talk much about Spencer Carberry like we wanted to, but that's fine. We could talk more about it on the live stream when I have you on again. So Gil, everyone, caps on 3. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Let's go,
Let's go,
Caps!
Caps!